About to tear it up.
Look out there, MP.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Coming up soon, we'll be celebrating the rich championship history via Los Angeles Lakers. Every fan in attendance will be bringing the replica championship ring from one of our many NBA rivals.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. And tonight we'll see the Miami Heat as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers here on their home floor in LA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Boston, they slipped a bit, still in the top 10 though.
You know, for the Lakers, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
And the starting lineup for Miami, we've got Mitchell. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Burks in at the 2. And for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Hayes, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's D in at the shooting guard. Both of these teams tonight with a fair share of veterans on their rosters, Brent.
Yeah, a lot of guys coming into this one, BA, just ready for what the game offers up. They have young guys that are watching and getting experience from observation. But the guys on the court tonight, they're going to understand where it is that this game in a 6-minute stretch can be taken advantage of, and that could be the difference in the win.
And here's Doncic. Pass to D. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's D. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Knocks it down from distance. D's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Wiggins. Now Adebayo. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board. First quarter, just over a minute played. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Now here's Burks. 23 points his last outing. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
D. Off target from 3-point range. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Burks. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Doncic passes to D. Drills it from deep. 11 points in the game.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Love passes to Adebayo. Now here's Burks. Adebayo with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Burks. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. Burks has got 5 now.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Pass to D. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. That sticks with you a little bit.
And it's good. 2 points.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Outside Mitchell. And Adebayo slams it in.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
The Lakers lead by 3. Here's D. On target from range.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention. You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away from that jumper.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Heat trail by 12. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, BA. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
The Heat have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. The 3. Finney Smith pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to D. And here's Hayes, covered by Love. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's James. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes for Los Angeles. Lenz checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for Finney Smith. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. .125 left to play in the first. Jovic passes to Hero. Here's Ware. Launches it. Hero, no good. Here's D. And it's off from three-point range. Heat trail by 14. Inside. Here's Ware. Len pulls it in.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
D can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Pass to D from outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. D's got 26.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hero outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Here's D. Puts up a 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
They've got Connect. James is out there with Alex Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's D in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
No good off the glass. Heat trail by 15. Burks passes to Jovic. And stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's James. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Burks. D pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 17. Down low. Oh, he picked him clean. Hero with it. Picked up by Reeves. Here's Burks. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Len. Finney-Smith comes in for LeBron. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves.
Luka Doncic.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
I just love the ball.
Heat trail by 20. Hero outside. Back to Burks. Pass to Ware. And here's Burks. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. And it's Connect with a rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran PJ Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. BA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Heading to the court, the Lakers are What's Next? All right.
The grand trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, BA, absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero for three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Doncic. And the shot goes down.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Adebayo with it. Finney-Smith's there. Adebayo, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Love. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. To the right side. Pass to D. Let's go with a three. Jaquez grabs the board. Miami has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size. He seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers.
2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2 at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
D gets the bucket.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now here's Adebayo. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Here's Wiggins. Here he goes. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Wiggins assertive on the drive that time, going right into the foul while he was shooting.
And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
The three. Yet another bucket.
Well, there has been no slowing him down this year. He's scoring the ball with reckless abandon.
You know, after tonight, he's closing in on the 3rd most 40-point games in a single year.
And that would tie him with his airness Michael Jordan. He did it an incredible 37 times back in 1987.
To the inside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
The length of Wiggins helping him out there, able to stretch it up on the inside and find a shot.
Here's D. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Miami has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Burks. And again, it's Miami converting.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
From behind the arc. D can't get it to go. Well, Miami shooting just 34% so far in this one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Heat, Davion Mitchell, 2 shots.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Lenz checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Finney-Smith. That one's no good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
James passes to D. Takes the three. Rebound Miami. Their last encounter in Miami.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Here's D. He's got 44. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Heat ball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Right side Mitchell. Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo. There's a screen by Love. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo, that's good.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Fires from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up. So close. One more time, a round of applause for the
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Setting the floor for the Heat. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Mitchell in at the point. Pass to Adebayo. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Right side Mitchell. There's a screen. Wiggins for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. That one falls. He's got 46.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Outside Burks. Miami, no good that time either.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Pass to Hayes. Here's D. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by James. D's got 49 in the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Love. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Miami ball.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Adebayo sets a screen. Burks.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
Doncic passes to D. The 3 is up. And it's good. He hits another one.
His elite offensive play has made its mark here once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. Fire up that GOAT conversation.
Certainly, Michael Jordan, the guy he's just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who is the best ever.
Doncic passes to D. From the arc. Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Burks. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, BA, a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Connects checked in for Finney Smith. Here's D. And Los Angeles, another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Love. Now Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and over Doncic. Again, the Heat misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Stolen by Wiggins. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. On the wing, Burks. A triple from the wing. Burks has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's D. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Mitchell against Doncic. Mitchell, the pass to Burks. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. First free throw is good. And the Heat.
Substitution on the court.
Adebayo finds Love. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Adebayo sets a screen. Wiggins from long range. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Maxi Kleber out there with Alex Len. Then it's Connect. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's D in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to D. From deep. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Kleber.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Connect missing. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Hero on the wing. Second chance shot over Milton. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's D. Pass to Kleber. Here's D. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Finney Smith checked in for Kleba. Burks, he's checked in for Miami. Nails it from beyond the arc. Burks has got 23 points.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Pass to D. Rebound Miami. Wiggins looking around. Inside. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Now here's Burks. Tightly guarded. Now here's Adebayo. Clock at 4. Can't hit that one. Good D by Finney Smith. The Lakers' shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. And again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
Only a 2-game series and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for D.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Adebayo. Here's the 3. And it's connect with a rebound. Here's D. Pounded by Adebayo. Here's D. And another 3 for the Lakers.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with...
They really thought they had a chance. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
There he is.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Coming up soon, we'll be celebrating the Rich Championship victory. We will have Every fan attendance beginning with a replica championship ring from one of our many NBA idols. The National Basketball.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation. And guys, this is a game we've had circled on our calendar.
Two of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Trendon Watford. D'Anthony Melton out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Now here is Hachimura, covered by Watford. D. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the 3-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Both good from the line that time. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible. We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Watford with it. He's covered by Hachimura. Williams kicks to Melton. Shot clock at 6. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Buries it from 3-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Traps in the tray.
And guys getting into a nice move here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Watford. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Outside Thomas. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
Pass to D. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Thomas from past the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. They're getting their first look at the season at the Nets in this one.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Here's Melton after the made shot from D. Melton passes to Watford. Shoots over Hachimura. Watford, that's good. Here's Doncic. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to D. From the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Boy, he's hitting a fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Melton, the bounce pass. Here's Thomas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He be thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Hachimura, the pass to D. And a missed layup. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Yep, that one goes.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Back to Melton. The tray. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Doncic. Here's D. And again.
And this remarkable rookie campaign reaching a new milestone in terms of production. He's now #2 all-time for points scored in a rookie season.
He's among some elite company. Makes you wonder how many more outstanding achievements lie in front of him. He is a lot of fun to watch. Here's D. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Watford. Here's Claxton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Los Angeles has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Now, here's Doncic. Here's the three, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from D. D's got 17.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Nobody near Melton. The rebound by James. Lakers leading by 9. Over in the corner, Doncic. Pass to D. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for James. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Williams can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the 5.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hachimura hits them both.
The skill set of Rui Hachimura is enticing, guys. A big man who can stretch the floor with his shooting, obviously of huge value in the modern game.
Now here's Johnson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Brooklyn, sinks the triple.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Doncic against Johnson. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Austin Reeves out there with deep. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Connect in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Heat was a man on a mission. He scored an incredible number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Now Sharp after the missed three from D. Johnson outside. Launches a three. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 5.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Reeves the pass to D. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Johnson. He has 5. Johnson with a screen on Hachimura. A shot by Wilson, no good. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Martin. Pass to D for the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Wilson. They get it again. Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 15. Fires for 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Now here is Martin. He's guarded closer. Pass to Wilson. And here is Williams. Martin wide open. He fires. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's D. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Martin. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's D. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 18. Outside Williams. Pass to Martin. Now here's Wilson. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's D. From outside, off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Martin. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Reeves with it. Scoreless thus far. Connects from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 21.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. James comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Knocked away.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Goodwin. Williams passes to Melton. Goodwin with the steal. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. The 3 for Doncic. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Melton passes to Watford. Over James. Watford, that's good. And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-7 run. A minute 20 left now here in the second. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Melton, the bounce pass. Watford finds Melton. Here's Thomas, and he drives in.
There's just incredible raw athleticism with Cam Thomas. Outstanding use of it on the drive.
Pass to D. 3-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. On the wing, Williams. Now Claxton. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doncic passes to D. A 3 ball. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. 1 second left. That shot off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Brooklyn Nets.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the offense.
And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is a
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out. Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Thomas is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Trendon Watford. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Williams at the 3. Melton. And a miss there on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
lets it go from deep, and again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Outside Thomas. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Denial. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And it's Doncic missing.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Slam dunk by Thomas.
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It's the Nets now after the three-pointer from D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Thomas's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Wasted no time on that one. 68 points for D.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
From deep, Thomas drills the three-pointer. Thomas got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
Well, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Connect in for Hachimura. Now here's Thomas. 17 points in the game. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Kicks it out to James. From outside the arc. And it's D missing. The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
The jumper from Connect is pretty. Now, no matter where he takes it from.
Here's Melton after the basket by Los Angeles. And then Thomas with the jam.
They really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
There's the triple. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Thomas got 22.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's D. Good! Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Outside Thomas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's D. Good. That's another bucket.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Pass to Thomas. Unloads from 13. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Now, here's Melton. Nothing on the board. Here's Thomas. And here's Melton. Williams up on top. Guarded by Doncic. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Thomas. And the Nets miss again. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance.
Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And another one falls. Amazing.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Takes it off the glass. Thomas got 18 points now here in the second half.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
Here's D. The three-pointer, no good. Teardrop shot. Thomas's shot is off. The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, running away with this one. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there.
Jesus here for the Lakers. James checked in for Alex Len. Connect comes in for Goodwin. And it's D in for Shake Milton. Brooklyn making some changes. Melton kicks to Williams. Claxton the pass to Watford. To the paint. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. Good on the shot. Thomas got 36.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win. Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. They get it back for 3. Williams. Pass to Watford. And here's Melton. Defended by Vincent. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
It's official. MP with one of the best rookie seasons ever.